Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Where we left off last time, we had arrived at Pitax. Approaching the city, we found the gates wide open. There's no one there to greet us. We enter. Let's see what's going on in this great city that was our rival for so long. How nice the city is. That's another curious thing. I've never actually seen the city. A lovely song playing.
I won't be halted.
There's both a door and a zone transition, so we can go to the academy. Or we can continue on into the square, which is a circle.
It is finished.
I am going to go to the academy first, I think. There are guards around, at least a couple. They look exactly like our guards, basically. Tower shields, all that junk. Thamior des Champs, monsieur. Gone is the confident and well-groomed playwright who approached you at the Rushlight tournament. Thamior des Champs, who sent you to defeat the river pirates, is pale and wan. As though he had not slept for days, he shakily runs a hand through his hair as you approach. It's a terrible mistake. I owe you an apology and an explanation. He holds up his hands as if to request patience or ward off a blow. Walsh Kelvaway, the magistrate, knows that I have a way with words. Wouldn't think that now. I'm stumbling over myself. He may be cruel, but he's devious. I think he wanted to test my loyalty and eliminate rivals at the same time. So he recruited me as a spy. It seemed natural, what with my husband and the guards. I couldn't refuse. That would make me look like a threat to the state. The king is already putting the squeeze on the city guard hard enough so that it would threaten my Talwyn too. Now I've concocted a story to get you to attack someone on the pretense of piracy, knowing that it wasn't true. He withers with shame. He nervously looks around. You need to get out of here before there's more trouble. I'm going to do what I can to make this right, though. Faster than you can say. Oh dear. Renshala Vascari, Thamior des Champs, shouts an approaching woman, her voice silencing all of the other conversations for 100 feet. It's Renshala Vascari, who had overseen the convoy you attacked, and she proudly wears light blue clothing embroidered with the heron insignia of the Riversong Trade House. You have the gall to show your face in Pitax after your slander and treachery. Who do I have to blame for this heinous attack on my shipments, my family, and my crew members? Several of her personal guards array themselves behind her, watching grimly. At the same time, onlookers begin gathering to see what's happening. It is this miserable actor. And who lines your pockets, I wonder? Who would stand to profit from my family's misfortune by hiring assassins? Oh good, more people are showing up. Walsh Kelvaway, stand aside, make way for the King's Magistrate. The Honorable Walsh Kelvaway makes his way to the conversation with a squad of Pitax's guards in tow. Sergeant Talwyn Halmarian, keep the peace as I handle these miscreants. He tugs irritably on his stash before looking at you. As for you, it is convenient that you spared us the trouble of arresting you for sentencing. How dare you show your face in Pitax after launching an unprovoked attack on the Riversong Trade House, lifeblood of our city and pride of our kingdom. You've slain our people and threatened the prosperity of every citizen gathered here. It was not his fault, declares Thamior as he steps forward. I accept responsibility for... The magistrate interrupts. Listen, now this villain has begun poisoning the minds of our people, using doubt and venom to make us see ourselves as fiends when the mastermind stands before us. He points accusingly at you. Yes, proud citizens of Pitax, from this foreign miscreant stems all of these ills. Sergeant Talwyn seems baffled by what's happening, looking for guidance from Thamior. The latter looks back with sad resolve. But we are civilized and high-minded people, declares Walsh Kelvaway. Let us hear from the accused. Smugly he turns to you and waits your response. You are the one behind all this, and I can prove it. A cruel sneer cracks Judge Kelvaway's face. Ah, the red-headed criminal questions the judicial system. Very well. How do you refute the state's accusations? You told me of the so-called pirates, Judge Kelvaway. What could you have to gain by painting your people to be as outlaws? Of course I warned against pirates, Judge Kelvaway responds indignantly. King Irabetti's soldiers patrol our territory to ensure the safety of all, yet there are those who would exploit the river freedoms to attack our merchants. He looks at you for a moment before turning to the crowd. Clearly our king was right to worry about foreign powers preying upon our people. Although the crowd still seems moved by Judge Kelway's rhetoric, a muttering minority begins questioning his narrative. You warned Renshala Veskari of an impending attack, not from pirates, but from me. It's as though you'd hoped that I would attack her and incriminate myself. I was prepared to condemn you for theft and murder, yet it's no trouble for me to add forgery to the counts against you. Judge Kelway peers at the page for a moment before adding, and even so, it's my sacred duty to protect the people against the foreign pretenders and predators from your lawless land. Renshala Veskari steps forward. Forgery, you sent this letter directly to me, your honor. You warned me about Jadewall, and I have received at least 10 letters from you before. The writing and the seal match. Why would the accused forge a letter that incriminates himself? No, you are blustering because you worked with this playwright to attack me. The crowd still seems moved, but more minorities have begun questioning his rhetoric. The playwright Aymar Deschamps asked me to act the Veskari convoy, although he misinformed me about my target's identity. It's true, Aymar proclaims, eliciting a gasp from Talwyn. I concocted a story to get Jadewall in trouble. We would not be here now if it were not for my deception. Tell them who made you do all of this. The playwright squares his shoulders before pointing at the magistrate. Walsh Kelvaway approached me, demanding that I trick Jadewall into attacking the convoy for the good of Pitax. What I thought was a service to the kingdom has endangered our people and the innocent man before us. Lies and slander, explodes the magistrate. How easy it must be for a playwright to spin such a web of falsehoods to confuse the listener and betray his neighbors. No, good people of Pitax, Aymar Deschamps was born not in our fair nation but in Taldor, where intrigue and backstabbing are second nature. It should come as no surprise that he would find a kindred spirit in Jadewall. The Veskaris have long been a thorn in your side. You stood to gain from their fear, especially if you got someone else to do your dirty work. Walsh Calvaway sneers. Your defense is that the people of Pitax are petty and treacherous? No, the Riversong Trade House has always been an honored part of the community. It is nothing to fear so long as it has King Irevedi's protection. Renshala Veskari speaks up. It's no secret that Riversong Trade House and the king have disagreed about his policies. His agents have put additional pressure on us to support him, and now we have this threat of foreign attacks to make us come crawling to the king for protection. As you continue to make your case, the crowd voices its doubts about Judge Kelbaway and his accusations. As he tries to regain order, some guards cheer and boo him. You have not yet won the crowd's approval, but neither has the magistrate. That's all I got. I have presented my evidence. Surely now the people can see I'm not guilty. The crowd shouts with accusations and displeasure. The magistrate smiles cruelly and motions for everyone to be quiet. People of Pitax, remember that we are a kingdom of law. We shall record this foreign leader's crimes for all to remember, and it shall be justice enough for everyone to remember and spread word of Jadewall's heinous crimes. Wait, I'm innocent. Any crimes I have committed were the result of Aymar's deception. Oh wait, we just did all this. No, never mind, sorry, it's different. We already did this part. Walsh Kelbaway seems conflicted, glancing with indecision between you and Aymar. He then looks back to Aymar's visibly distraught husband, Sergeant Talwyn, before grinning mischievously. Very well, Aymar Deschamps. The court hears your guilty plea and has decided not to pursue any further punishment against Jadewall for the worst of his crimes. For his treachery, the playwright shall rot in the dungeons and await the king's justice. The judge looks to the crowd with fierce eyes. As you can see, there are citizens who would threaten the peace with their treachery, and we must all remain vigilant to root them out before they bring ruin on us all. If there are any other traitors among us, let this man's fate be a reminder of what awaits them. Walsh Kelbaway's last remark seems as though it's intended for the sergeant with cruel authority. The judge issues one more command. Sergeant Talwyn, arrest this man. Talwyn stands rigid with shock, his body quivering as he looks from the magistrate to Aymar to the other guards and then back to you. Aymar is nodding to himself, but it's clear that the sergeant is struggling with his professional duty, and Aymar's sorrowful acceptance of what is happening. Talwyn's close enough for you to speak out. Talwyn, think of what's happening. Is this really justice? Talwyn blinks several times as he considers your words, then he turns to Judge Kelbaway and announces, I refuse to arrest this man. What do you demand is not justice, Walsh. The crowd buzzes with alarm and excitement as the magistrate's jaw hangs open and flexes angrily. The other guards stand confused by Talwyn's disobedience. At last, Kelbaway regains his composure and shouts, then we are arresting 2 men today, one for treachery and one for treason. Guards, subdue this miscreant. The sergeant draws his sword and looks to you for assistance. Oh, I'll fight beside you, Talwyn. Hey! This is really bad positioning for our rogue. Everyone else is fine. But luckily, no one had any weapons out, so that's a plus. Oh my god. We attacked with the Overnbane, enemy of all, and dealt a critical hit and just immediately exploded one of the guards. Well, that was really easy. Imar seems unable to find the right words to say. I was at fault. I was ready to accept blame, but you never blamed me for anything. I don't understand, but I'm grateful. You could have abandoned me to suffer for my wrongdoings, yet you shielded me. I won't forget this. Sergeant Talwyn approaches and puts a comforting hand on his husband's shoulder. I don't understand all of what just happened, he admits. He gives Imar a scolding look before adding, but I'm sure my husband will be happy to explain it to me later. I can tell that he was in trouble and you stepped in to protect him where I might not have been able. I appreciate that so much, and I want you to know that we, the guards, are outraged with King Irovetti and his ever crueler policies. I think Walsh might have wanted to provoke me to revolt and use it against the guard. Anyway, please take this. Before I donned the uniform of Pitax, I wore this as a sellsword. And Renshala, I forgot about her. We didn't really need haste. As Imar and Talwyn depart, Renshala approaches you. We may not have met under the best circumstances, yet I think I understand why your people respect you. What you just witnessed was King Irovetti's idea of justice. I don't care for it at all. Please take this amulet. It will let the others in my family know that you are a friend. She gives a shallow bow and departs. Bow, sorry. So, we have made some allies in Pitax. No, it's not the lawful evil way of dealing this. We could have just let him accept his fate. But we need allies. And we need the city guard on our side to maintain peace and order. Even lawful evil kingdoms need order. They need law, right? So, what did we get for that? That was chaotic good, actually. That doesn't seem like it'd be chaotic good. We tried to get the guards on our side. I guess whatever the game says it is, though. Wait. Oh, Walsh Cavalway is that guy. Okay. I was like, did Walsh Cavalway die? But he was the judge, right? Anything going on here? This is a big area, actually. But there's nothing going on. I guess we're leaving. We are not even close to a level. Let's go find more things to do.
I lead. You follow.
Alright, we have the town circle.
A trivial matter.
I'm gonna steal their Dragon Slayer. What is a Dragon Slayer?
It is finished.
It is a +5 Dragonbane Longspear. I've never seen a single character use the Longspear in, like, all of my Pathfinder days. All of my Dungeons and Dragons days. Literally nothing. Who's Casper? Liasenza. There you are, Your Highness. Everybody is expecting you to bend the knee, but I suspect you have other plans. What I'm going to tell you will persuade the other trade houses to join the rebellion. I'm all ears. A pirate gang led by Elora Nusky worked for Irovetti. I'm afraid this is nothing shocking. Every family has had business partners of that sort. Irovetti brought a whole army of bards to Little Town. Oh wait, no, we're not supposed to say that one. I should remember about this. Someone told me about this one. I have proof that Irovetti intentionally bred monsters. Of course this is sickening, but I don't think any of the old families would be sufficiently outraged to oppose Irovetti openly. All of the members of the old families kidnapped by Irovetti are dead, and their bones lie at the bottom of the underground pond at White Rose Abbey. By the gods, this is unheard of. I will immediately dispatch my people to the Abbey and other families. If this is true, then Irovetti will face blood vengeance from all the families. Tell me about yourself. I am the head of the Liasenza family and the Iron Fox Trade House. We ruled Pitax not long ago, before that scoundrel Irovetti seized the crown and most of our property. Now, the old families hold but a sliver of their former influence, but we still live on, quietly hoping for revenge. What caused you to lose influence? It's a dark and sordid story, and I'd swear I'd give my life to learn the full of it. Pitax was founded by 4 families and ruled by 4 trade houses for centuries. We quarreled from time to time, of course, but... oh, we've already heard all this. Yeah, we've heard all that before. In like 20 videos ago, we've heard all that. What is that? A ring of some sort. A ring of law. +4 deflection bonus. And immunity to confusion and fear. Well, yes, please. Only lawful characters, you say? Sold. I will take that. And that one's a ring of ultimate protection. It's a really nice ring. It's good for her. She has this kind of okay-ish ring, but it's not great. You have a ring of protection +4? You have +3, that's good enough. And you don't need a ring of protection all that much. You have a ring of protection +4, so she gets a ring of protection +4 for 2 more armor class. Good enough. Actually, this ring doesn't really help her all that much then. Just the spell resistance part of it. Yeah. Is there another ring that we have? Evasion. Doesn't she have evasion as a barbarian? No, maybe she doesn't. Right, evasion she gets. Where'd that go? There it is. The other one's just cold resistance and vulnerability to fire. Nothing super exciting. Oh. Oh my. +4 enhancement bonus to strength and +2 enhancement bonus in all net attack and damage rolls with unarmed and natural weapons. Way better than her current ones. I mean, it doesn't give her the strength, but +2 on all attacks is quite good. And now she's got +28 to hit. I'm all about the attack bonus, because you can't do any damage if you can't hit anything. You had to roll a 5 and you couldn't roll a 5. How long ago did we save? Alright, not that long ago. Silly lockpick failure. Now we just play the waiting game.
I won't
Right.
be halted.
We'll talk to him again. That one. That one. That one. Oops. Oh well. Okay. We did all the things.
We do it my way.
Got that cool ring again. Alright, now we need to lockpick this thing properly.
A trivial matter.
Much better. Oh, it wasn't even worth it all that much anyways. We gave the ring to him. And we gave his ring to her. And we gave her that ring as well. I think that was it, right? Then we gave her something different, right? Those gloves. Oh yeah, +28 to hit. It's actually higher. That's as high as our +4 Earthbreaker.
Onward!
She's getting pretty damn good. Also, what happened to his poor tavern thing? Is there like a civil war going on? There must be. Okay, I'm gonna go this way and see what's over here. I don't think there's anything over here, but I just want to check. Also, that's a lot of bodyguards. And is Ursi something is there to talk to as well? We'll talk to her in a sec. Any zone? There's a zone transition here. This leads to the port. I don't know what the port has in store for us, but we're gonna go there. Bunch of citizens. That citizen is very sketchy looking. I would definitely have him under investigation for smuggling. Elora Neski is here. What was that? A punching dagger called the Prehistoric Tooth. It's a +4 necrotic burst punching dagger. We also found a River Fox's memento. +5 competence bonus in all mobility and trickery checks and deals an additional 1d6 damage to all flanked opponents, denying their opponent's dexterity bonus as per sneak attack. The pendant. Well, she's dealing with sneak attack. But she also has that haste amulet. What amulet? Okay. I mean, it's nice. We'll keep it around. I don't know if we're going to use it just yet. Awesome. Alright, we're going to talk to Elora Neski. Ah, here you are. Come to do away with the scoundrel, right? I gathered what's left of the River Razors. We're few, but every one of us dreams of gutting Iravetti. We will commence on your signal. Thank you, Elora. I'll need every sword in this battle, and everything is at stake. I know, heads will roll today. And with Hansper's blessing, they won't be ours. Keep your eyes open. I like how we said that Iravetti was dealing with Elora Neski, and we totally are also dealing with Elora Neski. A piece of sky metal. A literal pile of garbage. Unenchanted weapons. My dog is being very barky today and I don't understand why. He's barked in like 2 videos so far and it's really kind of getting on my nerves now.
I won't be halted.
What is this? A tavern? We can actually go inside. I wonder who's in here. First mate Wellar. A dark-haired middle-aged man with a sailor's gait, trimmed beard, and a grumpy face is blocking your way. Sir, my name is Wellar, and it's my honor to serve as first mate aboard the pirate ship called the Prestigious. I'd like to ask you a favor. Help me save my merry crew of sea dogs from drowning in the bottoms of their bottles. Can I count on your help? Without you, my crew will drown in drunkenness and decadence. What's the problem? There, our crew is placed in order. A wizard named Blakemore agreed to create a grimoire for us, a book, but more a masterpiece of art. We're supposed to meet him at this tavern several days ago, but he hasn't shown up. Worse, we have no idea where we should look for him. Blakemore is an extraordinary man of amazing stories, but he's jealous of his solitude. In truth, if the whole crew stays here drinking, waiting for him for days upon days, and if it goes on like that, why, we'll lose our image as honest pirates. What respected client would want to hire us then? It's long past time for us to set sail, but Captain Martin will hear nothing of it. He won't leave without the book. I need your help. I have to overthrow the captain and take command. But I'm not the most popular man in the crew. If Martin is like an amusing and irresponsible father for the sailors, I'm the strict mother, ready to put her rolling pin to use. I need someone who can persuade the sailors to take my side. There aren't many who support me now, just those who want to fill our sails with southern winds. It's true we live in an age of decline and decadence. I'd wager you're curious what you stand to gain for it, and I'll answer you. Robbing raids are a thing of the past for this ship and our crew. We'll dedicate ourselves to trading elite art pieces. This is a highly profitable business, and that's just as true for anyone drawing taxes from our vessel. If you help me, then after I become captain, I'll pursue this business under your banner. But this will only work if I'm captain. Can't speak for Martin. He's always preferred robbery over honest trade. Answer me about Blakemore and the grimoire. I'm ready to tell you whatever you wish, if it helps you to help us. Who's Blakemore? I've heard many accounts, I don't believe any of them. Let's just say Blakemore is a living phenomenon. If you listen to him for 5 minutes, you'll hear the most impossible stories any dreamer's mind could ever produce, but at the same time, he's an extraordinarily gifted wizard and a skilled artist. I can attest to that personally, I'm pleased to say. Tell me about the grimoire. Not much to be told. It's a book. Big is beautiful. It's covered with calligraphy. Knowing Blakemore, I bet it's full of magical surprises, but its main value lies in the perfection of the visual aesthetics. Well, there's smirks. I smell like an artist, don't I? Sound like an artist. As you can see, throughout the years, I've become well versed in matters of art. I've practically grown to love it. Aren't you worried I might reveal your plans to the captain? No, I'm not. For many years, I kept this crew afloat, both our ship and our business. If I don't overthrow the captain, in a few weeks there won't be a crew left. Alright, we'll talk to the captain. Who's apparently by himself. Who's Blutmond? A grim man with long brown hair and an unpleasant face is drinking in the corner, alone. He doesn't seem to be pleased with your attention. What do you want, mister? Why are you sitting here alone? Because I don't need company? That's a hint, in case you didn't notice. The sailor sighs heavily. Why is it that when a person drinks alone, everyone wants to join them? Over there's a whole crew of sailors eager to share their tales. Who are you? And who are you? I'm a pirate. A sailor on the Prestigious, just a sailor. Sailor Blutmond, if it pleases you. Satisfied? What do you think your stay ashore? We should have never relied on Blakemore's punctuality. He's a special person, that one. But I never expect him to know what time it is. As for me, I don't care as long as there's enough beer. Alright, we're leaving you alone, Blutmond. Alright, Captain Martin. Let's solve this problem. A tall, confident man stands before you wearing a fancy hat and a charming smile. Ah, visitors, and whom do I have the pleasure of addressing? My name is Captain Martin. There have been so few new faces in the tavern recently, for some reason. Can I be of any use to you? Hand over command to Weller before the crew hangs you. Martin smiles uncomprehendingly, and you hear Weller's footsteps behind. Sir, let's do this without bloodshed. Give up your command, you'll be the death of the crew. Weller, is this a mutiny? You're kidding me, my crew would never betray me. I'm the best captain in all the seas, right, crew? You're a coward, not a captain. How long have you been sitting here ashore? Is this what a real captain would do? The pirates glance at you, gripping their weapons. Weller looks at you with a tragic expression. Martin's voice is tense and his hospitality has disappeared. What was that? Would you like to explain yourself before blood is shed? That's a joke. Silence falls for a few seconds, then the sailors explode in laughter. The captain laughs louder than anyone. Ha! I just love jokes like that. On the tip of the knife, right? Walking the ledge. And Weller played you so well, the old devil. I've known you for so many years, and I still don't know you well enough. I believe you, I confess, but don't do it again. We have to redo this again. He didn't appreciate that. He's a coward, though. Let's try this one more time, see if we can't convince him to step down. Apparently the pirates did not like that course of action. We defused the situation, but it didn't go as well as hoped. Alright, hand over command. I think it's Weller who does the real captain's work here. You just pretend to be the leader and take all the credit for it. It was a joke. Ah, we'll kill him. Captain Martin draws his weapon with a spectacular flourish. Let's fight, gentlemen.
We will be victorious!
They made all their crew teensy tiny, and also they're throwing
We
fireballs.
can do it!
No more fireballs for you. Wait, how did we die? That fight seemed to be going so well, I didn't even really need to do all that much, but apparently we died. I don't know what exactly. Maybe just a bunch of damage. We'll try the middle option this time since we died, obviously. What kill us, though? I'm really curious. Why do we have why is there specters? Captain Martin hits really hard. Oh, because he's a sneak attacker, that's why. We're in a fight without being in a fight. That's an interesting bug. Let's try that again. We might actually be bugged out. Let's see. No, it's definitely still happening. Okay, let's see if we can go back one more quick save. Or just the autosave. Nope, not the autosave. Definitely quick save 1. That's a weird bug. Apparently, it thinks we're still in combat with the pirates even though we're not in combat with the pirates, and we can't attack the pirates because they're not actually hostile to us except when they're attacking us, and we'll auto-attack back. That's a really weird bug. Which means we have to reloot these things really quickly. We'll just breeze through the conversation. It'll take like 10 seconds. We'll also save again. Obviously.
I won't be halted.
Nope. Okay, nothing there. Well, that's weird. I've never seen that happen before. Oh, so who's Cardin Viril? Apparently he doesn't want to talk to us. Okay, let's deal with this problem again. I hope they're not all hostile to us as we go in. They could be really bugged and like, I don't know. It is really bugged. What the hell is going on? What the hell just happened? Now I'm stuck. This is... maybe if we load back to this other one, they'll just kill the specters that are there, apparently. There's specters for some reason. I'm really confused as to what's going on now. Oh, now it's all back to normal. What the hell just happened?
I won't be halted.
Alright then. Let's try this one more time. Actually, hang on. Let's do some buffing.
Battles await.
I am so confused as to what happened during that fight.
Ready for anything.
Let's move already.
Time's not waiting.
I want some fire protection because we're not going to be running out there to deal with that one guy. Also going to get protection from arrows. I don't think these guys are evil, to be honest. Who has protection? There it is. Resist energy fire. And protection from energy fire. And large people. And then we just need haste and we're good to go. Damn arcane spell failure. Such a low chance too. Alright.
No one stands in my way.
Hand over command. Loudmouth. Joke. I was looking for a good fight. Let's kill them all. Oh, he doesn't have fireball. What does he have for level 5? Nothing. Let's see if we can get that spell off. First Mate Weller looks at you with a mix of hope and despair in his eyes. Greetings, Your Highness. Have you had a chance to consider my request? Can I count on your help? Okay, we'll talk later.
I'm superior.
Apparently, there's a Spectre here. Apparently we're not finishing this quest. Apparently everyone's dying. Well, we solved it. Now no one's alive. What a bugged out quest. That was a very buggy quest. Alright, well, I'm gonna take the Sky Metal Cogwheel and some spoons, apparently. Sorry about the innkeeper, and I hope you will clean up your mess in a timely manner. Nothing else around, anything on this body. Some garbage potions. And that's gonna be it for this video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.